All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy 5Bs versus everybody. All my people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, and all the way to Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Okay, I want to do this video congratulating the Los Angeles Dodgers on winning the World Series. Now, I'm a baseball fan. A lot of people who subscribe to my channel probably aren't baseball fans, but I am. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to the LA Dodgers on winning their first chip since 1988, 32 years. Especially considering they got screwed over by the Astros in 2017, and my Yankees did as well. But it ain't about my Yankees. They got obliterated by the Boston Red Sox in 5 games in 2018, which was led by the American League MVP that year, Mookie Betts. 2019 they lose to the Cinderella Nats, and they trade for Mookie Betts in the offseason, and they win the World Series this year. Now I might say this, Dodger fans might get mad at me. People might get mad at me. It's not just Dodgers. All teams that win a championship this year, to me, because it's COVID-19 pandemic, all them having really have an asterisk next to them. So I want to see the Dodgers win again next year to really cement them. Okay, the Dodgers, the Lakers, whoever wins the Super Bowl this year, all those championships have asterisks to me. Okay, it's nothing personal. It's just how I view it. Okay, if my Yankees had won, I'd said the same shit. Okay. All right, so yeah, but I want to also say this real quick. It's good that the Mookie Betts, is on the Dodgers because he's an African American superstar player. He's one of the two best players in baseball, top five at least. Him, of course, Mike Trout, Judge. Who else you want to put in that category? But it's good because Mookie's an African American player and he's in a big market. Okay, he plays in Los Angeles, the second biggest media market in the country. All right. And he plays for the Dodgers. The Dodgers, of course, are the big brother team to the Angels. Even though the Dodgers were originally based out in Brooklyn, they moved to LA and they've had more success in LA than the Angels have. Okay? So I think that's good for baseball. They have an African American superstar, in one of their big markets. Now, if they really want to get black players into baseball, they need to get an African American ball player and Yankee pinstripes as well. Okay, because now you got two African American superstar players. Your two granddaddy franchises, the Yankees and the Dodgers, in your two biggest markets, New York and LA. Let's put one Chicago. I mean, they already got Tim Anderson for the White Sox on the South Side. And I think you should also target, your black cities. Like your quote unquote black cities, like Atlanta, but African American star in Atlanta, Detroit, Baltimore, places like that. Okay, the reason I'm specifying African American because, and Torrey Hunter said this a long time ago. They replaced African American players with the Negro players from the Caribbean. Okay, specifically the Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Central America and South America. Like Panama, like Mariano Rivera's from Panama. Miggy Cabrera, he's from Venezuela. Of course, Big Papi's from the DR, and Roberto Clemente, God bless his soul, legendary ball player for the Pirates back in the day. The 50s, 60s, and 70s. He was from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Sammy Sosa before he turned light skin. Like a bottle of Pepto. Torrey Hunter said they replaced them with the Negroes from the Negroid people from the Caribbean. And they have, man. They have. Okay, but even those guys, they don't have the energy that the American Negroes have. Okay? And that's just the truth, man. Look, of course, I'm Jamaican on my father's side. I'm Bahamian on my mother's side. So I'm happy to see, Caribbean players get their shine. But, players from the Caribbean countries get their shine. But, come on, we all know in terms of if you want something to be cool, it goes through the American Negroes. Okay, and that's just being real. All right, so you need to get an African American player in Yankee pinstripes. And also, of course, Major League Baseball has been talking about expanding, Montreal to bring the Expos back, for Nashville, Mexico City, places like that. I also heard New Orleans. Okay, New Orleans, of course, is over 60% African American. So if you do expand and you get a team down there in New Orleans, and also Memphis, Tennessee, by the way, which is like 63% black, if I remember correctly, you should put African American star players in those two cities. Okay, granted, New Orleans and Memphis aren't as big as New York and LA, but it's a start. Okay, like I said, you already got Mookie and Dodger Blue. I said get an African American player and Yankee pinstripes. You already got Tim Anderson for the White Sox, who's on the south side of Chicago, of course. Atlanta, Detroit. and see what you can do from there. Okay, if they want to get black players into baseball so bad, but like I said, congratulations to the LA Dodgers. I'm so happy for y'all. Like I say, even though this championship has asterisks, I believe y'all can do it next year. Because the Dodgers remind me of the Atlanta Braves in the 90s. Of course, the Braves went to the World Series in 91, lost to the Minnesota Twins in 7, which my father stated that's the greatest World Series he's ever watched, the 91 World Series. They went back in 92, lost to the Blue Jays in 6 games. 93, they lost in the LCS. And that was the year they had the first year with Greg Maddux, by the way. 93, they lost in the NLCS to the Philadelphia Phillies, of course. And then the league went on strike in 94, and then 95 they win by beating the Cleveland Indians with that legendary lineup of Jim Thome, Manny Ramirez, Kenny Lofton, Albert Bell, and Omar Vizquel. The Indians were loaded back in the 90s, but they ended up beating them. They went on to go to the World Series the next year, 96, lost to my Yankees, and 99 lost to the Yankees. If I remember correctly, they got swept in 99, if I remember correctly. So, and of course, the Dodgers went to the World Series in 2017, lost, and some people say that's the best World Series, or one of the best World Series of all time. And then next year they lose in 2018 to the Red Sox, 19, lost to the Cinderella Nats, and 20 they come back and win it. Baseball was shut down for the early part of the season, comes back, and they go on to win it. Okay, so like I said, the Dodgers, they got to win it next year, in my opinion. But, like I said, congratulations to them. And, Major League Baseball, if y'all want to get black players into baseball, y'all want to get African Americans back to Major League Baseball, you should do what I said. I suggested, okay? See ya.